Welcome to the English class. Today we shall learn the poem Amanda, written by Robin Klein. Robin Klein is an Australian writer. She was born on 20th February 1936 in Kempsey, New South Wales, Australia. She writes children's books. In this poem, the poet speaks about Amanda, a little girl who is persistently worried or troubled by her mother by pointing out her mistakes, and therefore she imagines how her life should be. The poet begins with these lines: "Don't bite your nails, Amanda. Don't hunch your shoulders, Amanda. Stop that slouching and sit up straight, Amanda." These lines are spoken by the mother. Her mother draws her attention to her bad habit of biting her nails. Therefore, she tells Amanda not to bite her nails. That's why she says, "Don't bite your nails, Amanda. Don't hunch your shoulders." Hunch means to bend. The mother asks Amanda not to bend her shoulders. Stop that slouching. Slouch means to sit in a very lazy manner. So she asks her not to sit in a lazy manner, but sit straight. When she is being consistently bothered like this by pointing out her mistakes, Amanda creates a world of her own, and she wants to live in that world, and she decides how to live in that world. Therefore she says, there is a languid emerald sea. Languid means a relaxed, smooth flowing. Emerald sea means a green sea that is flowing very smoothly. Where the sole inhabitant is me. Soul means the only. Inhabitant means the one who resides, the one who stays. So she says she would like to live in this emerald sea, this green sea, which is flowing very smoothly. And she would be the only one living there. A mermaid drifting blissfully. She considers herself to be a mermaid, living happily. Blissfully means happily. Drifting. Drift means to be carried away slowly by the water. So she considers herself to be a mermaid living happily in the green sea, in the emerald sea, and carried slowly by the flow of the water. Let's now discuss some literary devices in these lines. There is a use of metaphor. The emerald sea for the green color of sea. The emerald sea, the sea is compared to the emerald sea, the green color of sea, being similar to the color of emerald. Then there is a repetition that is used. The word Amanda, if you see the word Amanda is repeated. This is a repetition. Drifting blissfully. The sea is, the mermaid seems to be flowing smoothly. This is creation of a picture in the mind of the reader. This is imagery. Then there is alliteration used. Stop that slouching, sit up straight. In that line, see, stop that slouching and sit up straight. If you see stop, S, slouching, S, sit, S, straight, S. The sound of the letter S is repeated. It's a consonant sound. This is called alliteration. Here the sound is repeated. Please remember, this sound is repeated, not the word. When the word is repeated, it is repetition. When the sound is repeated at the beginning of the word in a sequence, it is called alliteration. In the second stanza, we will see the mother asking her several questions. Did you finish your homework, Amanda? Did you tidy your room, Amanda? I thought I told you to clean your shoes, Amanda. So the mother comes up with several questions here. The mother asks her whether she has completed her homework. Did you finish your homework, Amanda? And she asks her whether she has cleaned up her room. Did you tidy your room, Amanda? I thought I told you to clean your shoes. She reminds her, the mother reminds her that she has told her to clean her shoes as well. What we see here is Amanda is consistently reminded by her mother to complete her homework, tidy up her room and clean her shoes. Her mother is very nagging. Nagging means consistently troubling by reminding something or the other. At some time she finds faults with her. At some time she reminds her of something that she has not done. She is very nagging with her instructions like these. And therefore Amanda is not happy to listen to all these on a continuous basis. Therefore, she imagines herself to be an orphan. So what we see written in the brackets here, she says, I am an orphan. Who is an orphan? Amanda. She considers herself to be, imagines herself to be an orphan, roaming the street. She orphan means a child whose parents are dead. An orphan moving about or wandering about aimlessly and freely in the streets. So she says, I am an orphan roaming the street. She imagines herself to be an orphan wandering about without any aim, very freely. No tensions, no worries, nobody to bother her. I pattern soft dust with my hushed bare feet. Hushed means quiet and still. Hushed means quiet and still. She would make designs on the soft dust. I pattern. Pattern means to make designs. She uses the word I pattern. She makes designs on the soft dust with her bare feet, means uncovered feet. Her mother is consistently making a lot of noise by giving her a lot of instructions. Therefore, she says, the silence is golden. The silence is very, very precious. The freedom is sweet, she says. She says, freedom is sweet means she would like to avoid the limitations imposed by her mother through her nagging instructions. She wants to enjoy her freedom rather than be instructed on a continuous basis by her mother and by limited by her wishes. She would like to move around like a free bird in a place that is very silent. Let's now discuss some of the literary devices. Again, in this place we will see Amanda. The word Amanda is repeated. If you look at line 1, 2 and 4, you see, we will see the word Amanda is repeated. This is a repetition. The word Amanda is repeated. This is called a repetition. Then again there is metaphor. Silence is golden. Silence is compared to a golden experience. You see, silence is golden. Silence is said to be glorious, like golden color. Freedom is sweet. Freedom is sweet. Freedom is something very pleasant. Is compared to something that is very pleasant and enjoyable. That's why she says freedom is sweet. Freedom is something like that is enjoyable, pleasant. This is metaphor. Metaphor is comparison of two things, two unlike objects. The qualities of two unlike objects, when you compare, we call it metaphor. The mother continues with her instructions. The mother says, "Don't eat that chocolate, Amanda." The mother wants to stop Amanda from eating chocolates. So she asks her not to eat chocolates. "Remember your acne, Amanda." The mother reminds her of the pimples on her face. Eating chocolates would cause pimples on her face. Her habit of eating chocolates has brought a lot of pimples on her face. The mother reminds her of that. "Will you please look at me when I am speaking to you, Amanda?" And then she scolds her and tells her to pay attention to what she was telling her. The mother wants Amanda to look at her and listen to, pay heed to, listen to what she was telling her. Not only listen, but also follow those instructions. That's why she said, "Will you please look at me when I am speaking to you, Amanda?" "I am Rapunzel." Again she comes up with something very creative, something imaginative in her mind, because she doesn't want to live in a world that is being created by her mother. So she says, "I am Rapunzel." Rapunzel is a German fairy tale about a girl imprisoned in a tower by a witch. "I have not a care. Life in a tower is tranquil and rare." I have not a care. She is not worried about anything. If she lived like Rapunzel in the tower, life would be carefree. No botheration. Life in a tower is tranquil. Tranquil means very peaceful and rare, very uncommon. An unusual life. A very unique life she would have in the tower. "I'll certainly never let down my bright hair." And she says she would not let her hair down so that nobody could climb into the tower to disturb her peace. Unlike Rapunzel in the tale had long hair, she would put it down through the window and the witch would climb with the help of her hair to the tower. So she said, unlike the Rapunzel, the real Rapunzel in the story, Amanda would not let her hair down so that nobody could climb and come up to and disturb her peace. That's why she said that, "I am Rapunzel, I have not a care." I have not a care means I have no botheration. I have no worries. Life in a tower is tranquil and rare. It's peaceful. Life in the tower would be very peaceful, very calm, very serene. And it would be a very unique life. Let's discuss one literary device, and that is, you see the word Amanda is repeated. The word Amanda is repeated. This is called repetition. This is called repetition. This poetic device is called stop that sulking at once, Amanda. You are always so moody, Amanda. Anyone would think that I nagged at you, Amanda. In these lines, Amanda's mother scolds her and asks her not to sulk. Stop sulking means she asks her to stop being bad-tempered and annoyed. She tells her that her temperament is unpredictable. You are always so moody, she says. Her temperament is very unpredictable. That is, she comes up with bouts of gloominess and sullenness. Sullenness means bad temper and annoyance. Her behavior would make other people think that a mother is persistently nagging her and scolding her. That's why she says, anyone would think that I nagged at you. Her mother does not want such a thing to happen. Her mother doesn't want that others think that she nags at her. Even though her mother is consistently nagging and worrying Amanda, she cannot react to it because it can make others think that her mother worries her. That would hurt her mother's feelings and would injure her pride. That would project a bad image of the mother before others. That's why she says, anyone would think that I nagged at you. And the mother doesn't want that others think bad about her. Amanda has to listen to what her mother says and stop being moody and temperamental. She should put up with the mother's instructions and nagging, and her mother pointing out her faults, and listen to her and be obedient. And we see here that her mother is being very dominating in this relationship between her and her mother. Thank you.